It's been 8 years now since NFL star Pat Tillman was killed by friendly fire in Afghanistan. Now, inspired by her husband's last request, his widow is reaching out to help others to live life. Recently, Marie Tillman sat down with Jocelyn Mementa. Take a look.
He was a star pro football player with the Arizona Cardinals. But after September 11, Pat Tillman chose to give it up, to serve and protect his country. It was a decision his widow Marie says reflected his human side.
Specifically about September 11th just jarred him.
Yeah, I don't know specifically what it was. I think that it's now been a while, but if we think back to that time in our country, that there were a lot of people who sort of stopped and thought about their lives and what they were doing with them and reevaluated and sort of refocused into a direction that felt more meaningful to them at the time. And that really was what it was for him.
Tillman was killed by friendly fire in Afghanistan, a fact the military did not release initially.
I mean, it's difficult no matter what, and certainly that sort of heightened the difficulty around it. But for me, really, it was, sort of coming to terms with the fact that this person that I loved and had been in my life for a really long time, and that I had always thought would always be in my life was gone. And sort of how do you pick up the pieces and put your life back together when it's not turning out the way you thought it would.
She now speaks before groups like the Center for Hope in Darien and heads up the Pat Tillman Foundation, offering scholarships to veterans and spouses nationwide as she moves forward in life.
I think that you just have to sort of be gentle with yourself when you're going through something difficult and realize that, as cliche as it is, that time does help.
Marie Tillman has learned to live again. She has remarried and now has a 3.5-month-old baby boy.
Thank Jocelyn for bringing us that story.